Before we continue with this video, man, just to let you know that this is the moment. It's your last chance to be in the Club World Cup final. It's time to call Aruldo's Caravan. Right now, this minute, call Aruldo's Caravan. It's in the description, pinned comment, and with the pics. From the million this month, on the 31st, there are 5 million on the 31st, and the second, it's 5 million in prizes, instant prizes. Man, it's the best benefits club there is, but Aruldo's Caravan, man, you have to call now, so you still have time to go to the World Cup final. Now here, in the description, in the pinned comment, let's go to our full coverage. An explosion of news right here, right now. The press conference already happened. There's the coach's press conference, also from Pyramids. We say Pyramids, but the name is Pyramids. And also the interviews, man. Belo Horizonte, the goal scorers, Leo Pereira, Danilo. So let's check it out now. Here we go.
Aruldo, how are you? You're very used to playing in finals, but just joking around here, it hurts. No, my arm from lifting so many trophies.
No, don't continue like that. I work out there and then we leave. Winning the trophy, winning a title is really good, really important. I'm very happy for this moment here at Flamengo and for winning another title.
Thank you very much.
The coach of Paris Saint-Germain. Today, he rested. Most of the players are playing in the French Championship against the last place team. He rested everyone. In the middle of the week, he gave an interview even to the people from TNT. He said he would rather not face Flamengo, that he wanted to face Pyramids. Do you think all these statements, everything that's happening on their side, is adding more spice to this final?
For Wednesday, look, he knows that Flamengo is a very strong team, right? Yeah, few players for sure thinking about this final. People always say that Europeans don't care about the Club World Cup final, right? They do care, and they will definitely come with their full strength to beat Flamengo. So, man, it's about knowing how to handle the game, this big final that's so important for us, and play the way we've been playing all year without changing anything. And just play.
As ambitious as you, but who has also accomplished pretty much everything in his career.
What can you dream of now?
Dream about this title, dream about another Club World Cup for Flamengo, dream about a World Cup, playing in a World Cup with the national team, for example. What can a guy like you, so driven with so many achievements already, dream about?
Look, my daily dream is to play in a Club World Cup final once again, right? I'm very happy, and Flamengo is still very important to me, and I hope I can help my team in some way. Everyone is focused on this game, right? It'll be a great game, and playing for the national team is everyone's dream. I'm no different. I've already been called up twice, and I dream again of playing in a World Cup. But I'm very happy and focused on doing what I have to do here at Flamengo and helping Flamengo.
It's getting harder and harder.
Right? Facing a very well-organized defense where you would need to be creative and bold. And I think set pieces were a good way, right? To break through that block and get ahead on the scoreboard. The play for the first goal is one we're used to. You were out there, you saw it, you got in, and you managed to score the goal. I'd like you to talk about the importance of this skill, which has become more and more refined at Flamengo, which is set pieces, and I think Rodrigo helps a lot with that. In the Libertadores final and today, you worked hard and reached the final again.
Well, we have a short period
of actual training to really practice, and we, thank God, have a lot of chemistry. I played with Rodrigo a long time ago, and now I have the privilege of having him as the assistant for set pieces. And we have a lot of chemistry. We end up exchanging ideas, and sometimes, actually many times, we manage to figure out where we can have a certain advantage. He knows the way I like to attack the ball in these set pieces. Arrascaeta does too, and all the takers. Desaraujo knows as well, and Carrascal too. We always try to exchange information to make it easier, so I know where the ball's gonna land and where they need to place the ball. Of course, it doesn't always work out the way we want, but it's been working really well and we're doing good. I just have to thank Arrascaeta for the assists he's given me this year, and Rodrigo, who tries to make this job a little easier. both set pieces today, both goals were plays that we talked about before, and everything was planned and mapped out before the game, and it worked. Do you have any tips for Araska?
The kids will get some tips. I owe you one.
I owe you one.
It's a golden shot.
He's rich. He's the one who owes me. He's really rich while owing me. Bro, I went there. The meat was awesome, man. It's another experience. It's another better experience. It's better this way. It's like this.
Better. The importance regarding Rodrigo, Rodrigo gives us important and crucial information to understand some areas where we can get some advantage. Coordinating some movements is of utmost importance. Obviously, also, as I said before, the level of our kickers has also improved a lot during the season. That really makes our job a lot easier. Then it's about getting into the box with ambition and real determination so that, in a way, we can be decisive like we were today, thank God. As for the music, I'm extremely satisfied for me. Like I said, I'm enjoying every moment. I have the opportunity to be on the field, to live these experiences with Flamengo. And I really just have to thank the fans for the affection they've shown me during my stay.
Danilo, this is Simon Ledo from Colombia, from Flamengo. You ended up scoring the goal that won the Libertadores title. We spoke with Leo Ortiz afterward. He said he understood Felipe Luis's decision, but still felt bad about not being present. In the last game, Leo Ortiz played. Today, you scored the goal, Leo Pereira. How's the competition for the two spots with three defenders in top form and scoring goals?
Recently, Ortiz nearly scored, but someone blocked it with his shoulder right on the goal line. It's only beneficial for Flamengo since they're top-level players. Both of them are a bit younger than me and have great vitality, and they still have a longer path ahead of them in football than I do. We've been helping each other, each in our own way. And as I said, an important contribution to Flamengo's football and to this group, which can still grow a lot.
Danilo here, Monique Daniello from TNT Sports.
Before today, it was hard to talk about Paris since we didn't know if Flamengo would reach the final.
Now it's this week. Luis Henrique, before the Champions game, told us that he preferred to face the pyramid. If he could choose, what he saw from Flamengo at the Club World Cup made him prefer to choose a team he doesn't even know. I wanted you to say how you take that statement as a form of respect. Maybe a little pressure on our side too. What did you think? Thanks.
I see it as a respectful way to recognize Flamengo's quality. Obviously, Luis Henrique is one of the best coaches in the world and has an extremely successful career. And I believe it's a great achievement for us to receive this kind of praise and recognition for everything we've been doing. And obviously, it's going to be a beautiful game, a match that will be extremely difficult for us against one of the best teams in the world right now. And we hope to prepare for the match in the best way possible and experience another great night.
Danilo Richard from Television Globo, congratulations on qualifying after so many years here. On the other hand, if you could talk a little about the real dimension of this challenge for Flamengo, a top team, a Champions League winner. How big is the mountain?
It's high, it's a tall mountain, definitely. There is still a difference in the intensity of the South American games compared to European soccer. Obviously, at the World Cup, we showed it, not just us, but several other Brazilian clubs as well. They also showed during the competition that we have enough tools to be able to, in a way, compete with that style of play. Felipe always says the best are in Europe. Football's intensity and style there are still unmatched. Yeah, so they're the favorites for this competition. They have a strong, well-trained team with powerful, fast young players. Like I said, we're going to try to prepare in the best way possible. It's going to be a beautiful night. I expect a beautiful game, one that's great to play and to be a part of. When you step out there, European or South American, no one wants to lose.
Danilo Bruno Marinho from Bola, very important person, notes that Paris Saint-Germain is unique because essentially it is owned by Qatar. Where will you play the final? How do you feel about that? Will it impact the match? How do you see this peculiarity?
I don't think so, in my view. I think it's an irrelevant fact since when you step onto the field, that kind of situation isn't taken into consideration. And we certainly hope that our fans who are here can support us and give us strength throughout the whole match. Create a good atmosphere so we can try to make it a beautiful night.
Varela over here on this side. Monique Daniello, TNT Sports. Flamengo came to this World Cup with the goal of reaching this big final against Paris Saint-Germain. We couldn't talk about it throughout the week because there were 2 games ahead. Now this final is confirmed, and during this week, Luis Henrique gave us an exclusive interview over at the Champions. And he said he didn't want to face Flamengo, that he would have preferred Pyramids to win that match because he saw what you did at the World Cup in the middle of the year, and if he could choose, he wouldn't want to face you. How do you take a statement like that? I think it's putting a little bit of pressure on our side. How did that go over with you all?
Thank you.
First, before we couldn't talk much about the final because we had 2 important games, so it wasn't necessary to talk about the final because first we had to play and win. Today it's more relaxed. Of course, now we can think about the final, but first of all, we need to recover because those were 2 intense games. It was very exhausting for us, but now we can start thinking about the final. We know about Paris Saint-Germain and Luis Henrique. Of course, like I said before about Palmeiras, right? Palmeiras preferred to play against Racing and we preferred to play against LDU. Paris Saint-Germain would have preferred to play Pyramids today, excluding us. But I think the best decision is to have the 2 best teams, one from Europe and one from South America. So I think it's going to be a very tough and high quality match.
He already did. Varela, all good here. Gabriel Orphan, Paparazzo Rubro-Negro, Placer Magazine, Varela. We have 1 game left, but I wanted you to discuss your year. You're entering Flamengo's season finale as an undisputed starter, earning praise for strong performances, including the Libertadores final. How do you see your year here at Flamengo today? Thank you.
I think football-wise, this has been my best year because we crowned it with trophies. Sometimes, football-wise, we have a good year, but we don't crown it with a trophy. But this year, everything went perfectly, and I'm very happy about that. Thank you here.
Varela, well, I wanted you to talk about the game, right? The Pyramids were closed off earlier, but Flamengo is resourceful and used a set piece to solve it. I wanted you to tell me a little about your perception of the game and about this team with so many resources.
It was a game just as we expected. We knew a bit about how they played, so we tried to keep possession of the ball more than anything. In the first half, we managed to find space in some areas. But we also know that the World Cup is very tough, and luckily we also know how to take advantage of set pieces very well. And today we decided a very important game through set pieces.
Varela, Flamengo is just 90 minutes from fulfilling fans' long-standing wish to win the world title again. How do you feel being an important player on this team and now having the responsibility to try to beat Paris Saint-Germain and make history by winning the world title again?
I think you said it all there, saying that it's 90 minutes and anything is possible. We know, of course, the quality of Paris Saint-Germain, which is probably one of the best teams in the world. So, but we believe that it's very possible. We are all prepared for this kind of game and we are confident. Thank you, thank you.
Congrats on the win and qualifying. Paris Saint-Germain is coming up, a team with players just like in your position who are very talented. I wanted to know what you can say about this team, about Luis Henrique. You probably followed their performance from last season. What can you expect from this match and what are the points Flamengo needs to pay attention to?
that Paris Saint-Germain is a big team, that it's a well-prepared team, and honestly, we are also a big team. We come with confidence, with really good energy, and honestly, we hope it's going to be a great match.
Carrascal, how are you? I wanted you to talk a little about Felipe's request, especially for you in today's game, because it was a very important match to keep possession of the ball. But at the same time, you have the characteristic of taking risks, which ended up being very positive for your individual football and for Flamengo to come out with this result.
The truth is, well, Felipe always tells us what we have to do on the field, especially when the pressure is a bit low. And I think I tried to find the spaces, At first, I felt a bit trapped, but then I started reading the spaces well, and I was able to get out of the pressure.
Carrascal. Many say Europeans don't care much about the Intercontinental, but Paris Saint-Germain is currently playing with what is theoretically their reserve team, which suggests that Luis Henrique is going to come here with everything he's got.
How do you see this game against Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday? Like I said before, honestly, first we're going to recover, we're going to think with a cool head. We know it's going to be a very, very, very tough match. I think we're ready, the team is doing well, and that's it. We'll watch the videos, we'll look at everything to know how to do the damage.
Hey Jorge, how are you? Nice to talk to you. I wanted to ask you something. About Juninho's case, who will most likely be playing his last games with you? What will this mean for you, and how would you describe Juninho as a soccer player?
Well, Juninho has a great joy. Honestly, he's a great person, a great soccer player. You didn't know he was leaving, right? Honestly, you always want everyone to be there, for everyone to have that energy. And honestly, he's a great soccer player, a great person.
How much can Botafogo's victory in the context of the World Cup serve as an example for you all? Flamengo plays very differently, right? How can that inspire you all?
I believe that they simply showed that Brazilian teams are well prepared to face any team. And we have to trust, like we've always done, trust in what we believe and in our work, because we can achieve it.
Jorge, what weighs more in a final like this one? Strategy or staying calm?
It's a mix of everything, right? It's a mix of strategy, keeping a cool head, heart, soul. So there's a lot involved. And preparing yourself well.
It was different from what you imagined. How was the Flamengo team? Flamengo has excellent training. Controlling soccer is impossible. Check. How they choose soccer, how they take soccer. It's impossible. A lot of quality. No. Technology, quality. Technology has a lot of qualities. You don't know, you don't see. Today I saw everything Flamengo weaves has excellent technology, excellent quality, excellent. Top. Controlling football is impossible.
What are the expectations for the Flamengo versus Paris Saint-Germain final? You know that Paris Saint-Germain is one of the biggest teams in the world, but do you think Flamengo has any chance of beating Paris Saint-Germain?
Thank you. Violence is wrong. It's wrong. I'm speaking Vladichan. Here, the best in the world. Very spacious. Have 25 players, all of them who started in the national team playing. They are top players. I don't really know. Maybe it can be a problem for me, or the speed of Paris Saint-Germain can be a big problem for the last line of their defense. But we will see. I wish you the best for the World Cup.